What is happening, guys? It's Goody here, and welcome back to Goody27Modz month. In today's video, I'm going to be taking you around the Riese facility, the zombie map Riese. I'm going to try and find new storylines. I'm going to be no-clipping around and outside the map to show you things that you may not even know existed. And, it's just so good. This is exactly the zombie map you want Treyarch to release. There is absolutely no wasted space at all on this map. Every room has a secret, every room has a purpose, and there is so much to dive into. So, this is going to be a really good video, I can tell it. Now, as we all know, Riese is where it all began. This is the home to the 115 project. This is the home to 115 testing, the origin to the zombie outbreak as we know of. And we know exactly who worked here and the stories of how everyone died, being Groff hanging himself or Samantha and Maxis seemingly dying from teleportation. And Riese, it holds so many secrets, and I still believe we have not found every secret of this map yet. And even after this video, I believe there'll still be so many more secrets, but at least we can try, eh? So I really honestly believe that there is something else to Riese. There was something else behind the 115 project. So if you missed the last video where I explored Shinonuma, you may not have seen that there was an indication to Die Glock, which means the bell, and that was a secret Nazi project going on during the Second World War. This project was meant to enable Hitler to manipulate time and space, and I believe Treyarch implemented this idea into the Riese facility. If they were trying to create a time machine, mastering teleportation was certainly a step in the right direction, and we also know that the teleporters are really capable of time traveling anyway. When all of our original characters teleported from Riese, they went forward in time to Kino der Toten. And this may help us understand why Richthofen was so happy when the DG2 overloaded the teleporter, causing them to time travel, because he has fulfilled the Führer's wishes. However, a project of this magnitude, a project of the magnitude of Die Glock, could not be completed without the sufficient power. As 115 was scarce, I believe that the bell ran off an alternative power source, mainly the flytrap. What we know of the flytrap is small, but we do know is that it's not just stone pillars. It's ancient. It's an ancient relic, and it emits a form of energy, and I believe that is why Samantha is able to communicate it to play hide and seek with. In this image, we can see that the bell is rigged to the flytrap, which ties the two together to make the giant project, and that is just amazing. That is so mind-blowing. Like, these two things have been staring us in the face since day one, and now they've combined together to make the giant project, and I absolutely love that. And you know, if they had mastered time travel, we would have seen the bell, Die Glock, just completely give the Germans an upper hand in the war. That would have been crazy. Okay, so now we're going to go on to the hidden 115 manuals, and these are scattered around the map. This is kind of the handbook for every scientist at the facility was given when they enrolled, and it outlines what the facility is about, as well as what to do if there is a breach. You can go up to this air vent in the iOS version, and a hidden soundbite will play where Maxis reads the manual aloud to a group of promising scientists, and yeah, it just tells you what they're here for, and you know, to kill themselves basically if there is a breach. And now, speaking of a breach, this brings us up to the hanging man, or legs in this instance. This is Dr. Groff, and he was a leading scientist who worked with Richthofen on Griffin Station. As Richthofen's experiments progressed, Groff started to resent the work that they were doing and wanted to put a stop to it. However, he was too late, and a breach had happened in Riese. You can hear his dying words in the radio at said B. The symbols next to Groff are similar to the ones on the wall in Verrückt and Kino 2, which is people are speculating maybe alien language or Illuminati. We're not really sure. I swear the Illuminati's got some purpose in this storyline. The next thing I want to show you guys, and you may not have seen it, and you might question how teleporters work in this game, is the teleportation box. Like I said, if you've ever wondered how it works, look no further. What happens is, when you teleport, you actually go inside this black box, which is hidden away in the map, and there are 3 separate teleportation rooms inside this box, and you literally get teleported in there to look at this screen, and then get teleported to the mainframe. That's how they did the mechanic. I thought that was really, really interesting. Now, quite like the zombie sign in Verrückt, there is also something in Riese that you can only find if you go into no-clip. In the courtyard area next to the power switch, behind these double doors, is the red room. This room has a floating chunk of wall in it, which looks like the breakable wall from Nacht der Toten that the zombies can tear down when they're trying to get in. Now, if this is the case, do you think it was possible that we were able to go into the courtyard at one point in pre-development, and this was actually going to be a room 2, and they just kind of scrapped it last minute? I kind of think so, because it's just really weird how the room is all red, and there's just a floating wall in there. Now I'm going to show you some places you may have wondering where it leads to. This is a kind of segment that when I didn't have no clip, I want to see what was behind these windows and doors. So let's start off with Maxis's office. It leads to nowhere, but it's got a really pretty view, and I wanted to share it to make you know that there's nothing in Maxis's office. The next thing's the catwalk. If you wonder what's in the big thing right at the catwalk, again, nothing, just a load of texture glitches that makes you look through the map. And then the blue tunnel. This one really did interest me when I didn't have no clip. But again, it leads to nowhere, but there is a cool rock, which is really, really good. Now I want to show you some miscellaneous random stuff. If you go into the stairs that teleport to C, you can see that, there's not only a bloody teddy bear paw print, which could suggest maybe Samantha's bloodlust towards Peter McCann or Yuri, but there's also a plaque for Dr. Maxis. Over here as well, there is a writing on the wall that says Teddy is a liar. It indicates Eddie is a liar, maybe the teddy bear's a liar, because that is exactly what happened in Yuri, with Yuri in Ascension. Samantha manipulated him to kill Gersh, so, you know, Teddy is a liar. Now at spawn, you may have seen a teddy bear shadow and wondered if there was indeed a teddy bear back there, and the answer, I am pleased to say, is yes. Yes, there is a teddy bear back there. The first time I saw that, I was so happy. I'm so glad they put a teddy bear. You can shoot it. It has exit wounds. It's really, really great. You don't get a shadow, unfortunately, but the zombies do, and teddy bear does as well, and that's fantastic. And you may have already seen the SOS sandbags on top of this roof. However, you may not have been high enough to see the help message. It's just something I wanted to add. I thought that was really, really interesting as well. And the second to last thing to focus on is the moon. Now, the moon is really interesting because, again, it's been staring us in the face. It's day one for so long that there was going to be something up there. And you can actually see the red dots of Griffin Station on this moon, on this eclipse. And this is the second time we've seen an eclipse. The first time, even the second time, is obviously Shangri-La, but yeah, there's so more to this moon than meets the eye, because if you want to go behind it, you can't, because the moon is flat, which I find it's really, really funny. The last secret of Dare Riese that I want to put in this video is obviously the song Beauty of Annihilation by Alina Siegman. Again, one of the greatest zombie songs of all time. You want to find these 3 green jars located around the map, hold X, and when you find the third one, it will turn on. But there we go, guys. That is all the secrets of Dare Riese that I want to share to you today. I really think the die Glock thing is really important, and I might make another video externally to this to kind of elaborate my views further. But there we go, guys. That was the video. If you enjoyed it, please rate, comment, subscribe. It has been Goody, and goodbye.